Well, good morning. Currently 4:15 in the morning again. We are 111 miles from London Gateway. It's got us down there at 6:30 because we've got a 7 o'clock VBS, so we'll quickly get fired up here. I just need to build up a little bit of air. We are low again, but there's still people sleeping, so that should just be enough just to get us moving. We can make our way out of our spot in Rothwell truck stop. So this is still got that fridge on from yesterday and it is heavy. There we go, we're out of a space, we're in the middle of the yard now. Try and level out the suspension a bit. It's just suspension leveling out, just using the air. I don't think it ever got full in here last night. That is a rarity. Adaptive cruise control system malfunction. I think that's just down to the air pressure. If you can hear all the trailer banging and that with the weight on, popping, not a lot we can really do about that because it's just heavy. It's just the weight of the box that's causing that. But what can we do? We can't do note about that. So each one of them will just try and get out of here as quick as we can and make as little noise as possible. Because all the part-time workers are still asleep. There we go, we've got air pressure built up now, so we're away. Sort this out before I just bend. The sat nav can keep a track of my driving time that I've done for the day. Just helps it calculate for brakes and that as a reminder, as a backup. But it's very rare that I forget, so there we go, we're just making our way up the hill. Should be a nice big pull for this time of the morning. So we've still got all that yogurt on from home first yesterday, so we're 43 ton, something like that all in, just under, I think. We've got half a tank of diesel left, so we're going to have to fill up again today, I think, because we're picking up, looks like waste paper. Oh dear, this is going to be tough on the cold engine. Yeah. £6 miles an hour we got down to on that bit. Yep. These gearboxes are absolutely terrible. Come on then. Yeah, it's struggled this morning up that. It's just wanted to change gear all the time. You rubbish. It went from 2nd to 4th, bogged right down, and then decided it wanted to go from 2nd to 4th again when it changed down. No, he can't be doing. So yeah, we got it's 11 o'clock Northampton we've got. So we've been down there at 6:30. I'm hoping we can get in the truck stop down at London Gateway to get a break, 45-minute break in there, as we have a 7 o'clock VBS to get this box lifted off at London Gateway, and an 8 o'clock VBS at Pentalvers down at London Gateway to get the box lifted on. So all being well, if I can, oh Jesus, if I can get a 45-minute break down here and get a clean card, we're sort of the best opportunity that we can possibly be in to get to well, it says Northampton, it's Corby, to get to Corby for 11 o'clock. So all being well, should be golden on that, so let's get on with the morning. Right, it's coming down to London Gateway now. Just come out, just coming up to 6:30. We're going to have a break. Going to have a break in the truck stop before we go into the dock to get this box off. So we've done 2 hours 10 driving now, and we're going back up to pretty much where we set off from this morning. So you know, that's going to be 4 hours of 20 driving on this stint. So we're going to have a break. So we might as well have it now. Then I can get into the dock about 7:20, straight back out, hopefully, round into Pentalvers, and if we can be leaving about 8:10. Oh, we've got a little bit of a cushion or something to work with, at least something to aim for, to maybe try and get this on time for 11 o'clock. But we will see. It could be wishful thinking, but we'll find out soon, won't we? So I'll get off and go get this break sorted. I'll give you all an update when we're out of Pentalvers at Gateway. Right, so that has just got our box on out of Pentalvers. We've had a good turnaround. It were exactly 7:30 when I pulled into the bay to get the box lifted off in the dock, and we've just come up to 1:08. So at the minute it's got us there at 10:16, 109 miles. So you know, we've got 45 minutes of leeway now. So we've got a cleanish car. We've got 4 hours 2 driving left and a 4.5 hour drive. So we're on, if I have had my break, we're on 2:43 driving, which left us with an hour and 57, no, hour and 47 minutes would have had left, and 4.5, I believe. I'm trying to do quick maths, not my strong suit. So yeah, it would have been an hour and 47 minutes driving left to do 2 hours and 14 minutes worth of driving. So we needed a break. So I thought it would best to start a bit earlier this morning, get down there and have my break, and then get the job covered, because we'd have been really struggling by now, I think, to get the job covered. But yeah, well, we got it. We got there in the end. That's lad out of our yard, this here, Sterling in SOU. So yeah, we'll slowly but surely get there today. Right, we're just 2.3 mile away now, actually. Even had a good run up, very good run up, nice and quiet. That's how we like it. Just ticked on to 4 hours 51 driving in total for today. Obviously we've had a breakdown at London Gateway, so we're all alright on that front. It's been a while since I've been up to Corby. Not often we really do much work around here, especially based up where we are in Doncaster and that, and Leeds way. We very rarely get down here. I hope roads are pretty bouncy as hell. Anyone else notice that the roads seem to just be getting more and more worse a minute? Every single road just seems to bounce so much. I don't know if it's just this truck that I'm in or what, this daft. If it's just not got proper so I know some of them, I think the older dafts, they had air ride suspension on them, and I think it's an option on these. So it might just be that this cab just rocks more than out. Oh, not to worry. Really there. Just over this roundabout. I think it is trying to rain, so I can guarantee as soon as I step out of the cab, when I get on site here, it'll be hammering it down. Some skip place that we're going to. There's just bits like this road here. Why isn't it just smooth? Oh, it'd be so much more comfortable. So much more comfortable. But it looks a fairly straightforward site where we're going to this skip place. I imagine it's waste paper or something like that we're picking up. know it's max weight, so it's going to be a nice heavy one. The roundabout's not very big. I had done a job around here before. There's another waste paper place that we do. It's at the back of here somewhere on my right. Outside a little bakery it was. It was nice when you had that early in the morning and the bakery opened up. Yeah, I'm sure we're just down that one there. Oh, it might even be this roundabout actually. Yeah, we're down that round. Turn right at this roundabout and it's down there, that bakery. Go straight over this one. Benny. Right on the river is this one, I believe, this job. Straight over this next roundabout and it's on the left hand side. I don't know if you're picking up all this box bouncing on these potholes and everything like that, but it's non-stop. It really is. These trucks do take a battering, so they've got to be well built for the job. That's why they go in every 6 weeks for inspection. This is in this Friday, this truck. Just to pick up on any faults that could occur on it due to road surface. The camera don't pick it up front facing when I'm driving up motorway and that and all A roads, but it does bounce like, oh, you're only really set to see it when you see my seat going up and down and me flying all over the place. Let's have a look. It's coming up 0.4 of a mile on the left. Yeah, it's here. I see all pink skips. They've got bright pink skips. It's called Bailey Skip Hiring Recycling Limited. We're down here somewhere. Well, where this van's just come out up ahead, I believe. Then. Rubber. Okay. Yep. So it says slow down on sign to van driver, but he didn't want to slow down, did he? It's a rubber place. Could do with that bend being a bit wider, couldn't it there? So we're just straight down now. Straight in front of us. Yeah, imagine that corner's fun when two Arctics meet daily, so we don't meet one on the way out. Bailey's Hiring and Recycling, it says on the ground. One of theirs coming out. All visitors report to reception. Right, so I'll get off and go find out what we're doing here and give you a shout when we're getting loaded or something. Well, that's got to go on one of the fastest loads that I've had at a recycling place. We are in and out within about 15 minutes of us going in, a bit more. It's just come up to 10 to 11 now, so we got there for 10:15. You know, that's pretty lightning quick getting in and out. It is certainly lightning quick. That quick I didn't even have a chance to upload my YouTube video, so I think it had 15 minutes left about 10 minutes ago, so I'll get out of here, find a lay-by to stop in on the way out to make sure that's uploaded, and then we are another video uploaded. So we've asked for a 1500 VBS down at Felixstowe, and they've just told me I've got an 8 o'clock in the morning Kent out of there, so we'll probably go park. I'll probably just go park in the Toby yard tonight, I think. I'll let them know I'm going to park there. So that'll do for me. You know, it should be a interesting day out. We didn't really get over to Kent much, so it certainly will be an interesting day out, that's for sure. So it's pretty warm though. But it's because I was rushing then. It was rush to get in and out of the yard. As you'll see from front camera, I don't even manage to get my sat nav plugged in. I've been that really quick. So I'll get off and go find somewhere to go grab diesel. I'm probably going to have to go Alconbury truck stop to Alconbury services to get diesel. Because we're on 13%, so let's go grab some diesel. Right, that is us just getting out off our break here. Nice driver let us out. Yeah, I've just had an hour. But just past Cambridge on the A14. We only had 22 minutes left in a 4.5 hour drive, so we was not having a BBS until 1600, 4 PM. Just going up to 1:30 now. I thought I'll have an hour there, so I've had a little nap. I was really flagging then, really flagging. So I've got a nice warm cup of coffee and a nice warm day, you know, but I got a coffee because I'm going to need it over the next couple of days, because this fridge that we're taking to Kent tomorrow is going to a cold store place. It's a fridge I'm picking up. An empty fridge, it needs a generator on it that's going to be running all the time, and that sits on the front of the container, between the container and the cab itself, that are sleeping. So that's going to be nice and loud tonight, but oh well, it's not all the time, so we'll live with it. We can live with it for one night. I should hopefully get it off tomorrow, I'm hoping. They're still trying to bring the BBS forward. If they can bring the BBS forward, we might be able to run the container tonight, get it run over to Tilbury. So I might be able to drop it in there, you see, pick it up again in the morning, so I don't have to night out with it running. Plus we can start later, so we can get over to over to Felixstowe tomorrow night and easily get the container off. I don't really want to be parking up with it if I can help it, but oh well, it is what it is, isn't it? At times it's just transport at the end of the day. It's definitely turning into an interesting week, is this, which is good. It's what I enjoy doing. Different week. So yeah, it's just a quick update. We'll get on with the miles and see what they can do for us. Alright, that's just made us way out of a lay-by there on the A14. We're only a couple of miles now to Felixstowe. I didn't manage to get my BBS changed, so I've had to wait till 4 o'clock. It's just coming to 10 to 4 now, so we've just pulled off to go get down to the dock. If I can get a good turnaround here, I might see if they can bring the BBS forward for Pentalvers. It's usually quieter in there, so they might be able to bring it forward so we can get in there tonight get in there earlier to get the box, and then we'll maybe be able to get over to Tilbury Yard possibly. We will see how it turns out, because we're on 7 hours 31 driving, and if they can't bring BBS forward, we won't have the duty time to get over there, never mind the drive time, so we will just wait and see. I don't know why this wagon in front overtook me, just slow down again. Yeah, so we'll wait and see to see how we get on that front. Right, and that is us. Just got our box on out of Pentalvers here at Felixstowe. we've got the generator running. It's not actually that bad. It's the first time I've had a gen set on. We call them gen sets, generator sets. It's basically just a big diesel generator that they stick on the front to run the power on the fridge container. I'll show you when I get out, or maybe in morning checks, because it is raining. I don't want to be out in wet. Yeah, I had one on with a Scania, and that was loud on that one. But this one, it doesn't seem too bad. It doesn't seem as loud. So fingers crossed, it shouldn't be too bad. The annoying thing now is Elder Point don't shut until 5:30. So I can't see anybody going in there to get a box, but you just never know. So I don't know where to park with this now. You see, that's the problem with it, because we've got a different fridge on, big generator. Just figuring out where to park with the main thing, because obviously I don't want to go park next to people that are trying to sleep. I want to try and park a bit isolated but secure, because you know it is going to be bloody irritating to everybody, you know. And it does say for it to be running, it is set at, this is set at -30. So you know, that's gonna take, even an empty fridge is gonna take some time to freeze that much. So it's looking like maybe going into yard for 20 minutes at Felixstowe and coming out and parking out on the road outside of Elder Point, because that shuts at 5:30, I believe. I'll just go park there now. We'll see what it's like when we get there. Right, so we just got off the phone with the office. Felixstowe yard, but chaos, just utter chaos. Couldn't get parked out on the road. We couldn't get into the Shell garage, so we're gonna have to. I spoke with my manager. He just said to run to go to Risby truck stop. It's up the road, 42 miles away at the minute. But obviously we filled up earlier. We've got a full tank of diesel on AdBlue. So for what it's going to cost running there and back, we're going to save. But that means we're going to have to turn the generator off. Annoyingly. Try and find out how I'm going to do that. Try and reach up to do it. But yeah, because they won't allow the generator running in there, you see. So that's the problem. But we will see, we will sort it. Alright, so a little update. We got a yard we own Turner's own Gold Star, and they've got a yard at Woolpit that we can park in apparently sometimes. So just phoned up Carl and he's managed to get me booked in there, so we might be able to leave the generator running. I would prefer to leave it running just because it's set at such a cold temperature, and you don't want the trouble tomorrow when it gets there and it's not quite at temperature, or you can't turn it back on in the morning. You know, I'll see what layout is there. I might just be able to drive straight into space and leave it running. If I can, I'll feel better at that. So that's just the current plan at the minute, but obviously it's transport, anything can change at an instant. Alright, so that's just parked up. Just 6:15 we've booked off here. And we're in Gold Star. So we're just parked up. They want me to plug it in the container, but the wire is it's about 10 foot in the air, so we can't reach it to get it out. And if I get it out, I'll never be able to screw it back in. So we're gonna have to just leave this, and I've parked out of where I've parked where the reefer points are. There's no one else here. There's another 2 reefer points behind me. It's 6:20 now. I can't imagine anyone else coming in and parking with wanting to drop it here. So we will stay here and see if we can stay here for the night. We'll be starting at 3:30 in the morning anyway, so we shouldn't have any problems, all being well, but we will see. So I'll end this video here provisionally, and if we have any trouble and they want me to move and all that lot, the video will go on. But if it doesn't, then you know we've been alright, and I'll see you all in the next one.